Hi everyone. This weekend, I read the book of Zed by Zed. This 700-page book argues that males shouldn't get married in today's gynocentric society. Today, I'll discuss one of his works. His segment on midlife crisis struck a chord with me. Most guys start controlling their sexual cravings and thinking clearly in their 40s. Men think lizard-like when sexually stimulated. Male menopause allows males to think critically about relationships and the opposite sex. A man realizes he's halfway through life and values time. It's time for men to start living for themselves. He may still want a fast car and a young, beautiful woman. It makes sense for him to complete his bucket list and live a life without regrets. He has the mental and physical strength to act on numerous ambitions before it's too late. The problem is that society teaches males not to pursue their happiness. Society shames males and urges them to face their midlife crises. The author says this is a midlife crisis for society, not the man. This individual threatens the social order and must be coerced into his old ways lest others realize how free he is and follow suit. If realized people leave the earn, spend, accomplish, succeed, conform, consume treadmill, consumer society would collapse. It will slowly grind to a halt because of his passion and drive, which society eats to support its malignant existence. If too many refuse to let society take their best, the looters will starve. So society spits on him and tells him his finest is actually his worst, but he must generate effort to atone for it. The author argues that males are shamed into providing for society if they refuse to do so during their midlife awakening or crisis. Zed's article about blue pills made me think of Viagra, which cures erectile dysfunction. Viagra and Cialis are a vain attempt to keep men's sex impulses going longer than nature allows. More sexual desire, less decision-making. The main money isn't in the $2 billion a year spent on Cialis and Viagra prescriptions. After using drugs, guys get horny and illogical and spend money on women to satisfy his sexual needs. Erectile dysfunction medications conceal the symptoms of a terrible relationship like antidepressants mask despair from unfulfilling lifestyles. Any man can have sex with anyone with a sexual drug. Men use sexual drugs to improve women's confidence. A man might feel good about having sex with a large woman if she feels desired. Viagra lasts 4 hours, allowing men to get an erection and then relax. The weekend pill, Cialis, lasts 36 hours. It's no surprise that eager males are willing to spend money while pleading for sex. Viagra makes guys beg. Men who don't want to copulate aren't good for society. This is unacceptable to women and the state. Therefore, drug corporations are giving a cure. A woman's self-confidence comes from a man's erection. Most women can't love like guys. They need visual indicators to prove he's emotionally and irrationally connected to her. What good are flowers, shoes, and jewelry if a woman thinks her boyfriend is no longer attracted to her? Flaccid pains aren't comfortable for women. The penis shrinks like a dry raisin in her mind, deflating her self-esteem. Women complain that men are horny and out of control, but this is reverse psychology at work. They adore it when men fall into a sexual trance to access their golden uterus. According to Zed, society frantically seeks to keep males in arrested or suspended adolescence because if they utilize their reason and rationale, they can break the spell of biology and free themselves from the state. Men alone can topple an unjust state's tyranny. Target them so that they never wake from sexual stupors. The permanent male erection helps state control and women's self-esteem. This is why I think pornography and promiscuity are exaggerated. Keeping guys horny keeps them as burdens. The herbivore movement in Japan and the MGTOW movement around the world depict men being indifferent to women's and the state's shaming techniques before age 40. Men are having midlife crises in their 20s and 30s. Men in their 40s and beyond are no longer ruled by their testicles and testosterone. According to Zed, they no longer have Mother Nature prompting them to procreate and establish a family. Being free of my sexual desires is a blessing. My testosterone level is low and I've never been happier. Just thinking about a relationship gives me a tension headache. Cheers and thanks for listening. See you in the next video.